everyone and welcome back to another weekly vlog. I wasn't going to record one again this week because I already done one last week, but I don't know, I just feel in the mood for doing it, and while I'm in the mood I'm going to run with it because it doesn't happen very often. It's actually Tuesday, no it's not, it's Wednesday now because it's 20 past midnight on Wednesday, the 7th of April. I am usually in my bed quite early, but what happened today was I came home from work and had dinner and everything, and then I took a nap because it's the WWE Hall of Fame. WWE's wrestling, for those of you that don't know. The majority of you probably have no interest in this. 99.9% of you. I know there's a couple of you that do watch the wrestling though. So it's the WWE Hall of Fame for 2020 last year and 2021 tonight, because obviously with coronavirus and everything it couldn't happen last year. And Ali and I watch this every year. We have done since he became a wrestling fan at like 3 or 4 years old, because I grew up as a wrestling fan. I grew up with 4 brothers and we all watched wrestling as a family with my dad when we were younger. I know it sounds pretty sad, like I'm nearly 40 and I'm still into wrestling, but I flipping love it. I don't watch it every week anymore. I don't watch it as religiously as I did a few years ago. Even when Ali was a lot younger, 7 or 8, he watches it a lot more now. And because of lockdown and everything, he's been able to watch it a lot more on his own, like have a lot more late nights on his own. He doesn't need me to be up with him anymore, is what I'm saying. And I'm quite an early bird. I got my bed early and I'm up early. And because I knew that this starts at 1 AM, I came home, had my dinner, and then I took a nap. Because I can't hack it anymore. I can't do all-nighters and stuff anymore. We're probably going to be up till about 4ish, I think, because there is 2 Hall of Fames. There's 2 ceremonies from, last year and this year. So the WWE, they always have a Hall of Fame ceremony. They induct members into the Hall of Fame every year before WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is this weekend. The Hall of Fame's usually the night before WrestleMania, but because, things are a lot better than they were last year with coronavirus and everything over there anyway. I actually don't know what's happening in America, but they don't seem to be on lockdown in many places anyway. I think they're actually having some fans at WrestleMania, local fans. It won't be fans. Usually every year at WrestleMania there's fans from all over the world go and travel. It's actually such a dream of mine to be able to take Ali and my brother and my nephews, because they'll be coming round at the weekend to watch WrestleMania with us. That's our tradition. That's like mine and my brother's one thing that we do constantly together every year is have our WrestleMania party. It's not party, we just sit and chill and watch it and have a buffet. But we couldn't do it last year. It was so upsetting, and it made it even more upsetting that it was his birthday as well on WrestleMania last year. I was so upset because of coronavirus, obviously. I've got my snacks ready. This brings me up to just under my 1400 calories for today. And Ali's got 6 million Easter eggs. If he wants a snack, I'm not doing anything for him. He got an Easter egg for me, an Easter egg from Mark, an Easter egg from my brother when he came round. Sorry, no. An Easter egg from me, an Easter egg from Fiona, an Easter egg from my brother, and then he got 5 Easter eggs from Mark. And I'd also gave him a little basket full of like all the, the 3 for £1 things that you get at Tesco, or 2 for £1 it might be. The mini Reese's peanut butter egg and all that, so he's got a lot. He's got a lot going, and he's still not even got his Easter eggs from his other uncles yet, for God's sake. It's ridiculous. He's actually quite spoiled because he's an only child. The rest of them all have big families, so the rest of them don't really bother with each other because they're all got quite big families, but Ali always gets one because he's an only child. He's spoiled. He also hasn't even got his Easter egg for his grandparents either because he have not been able to see them. Oh yeah, so I edited the weekly vlog from last week. I've just edited that today, well finished editing it today, and I realised actually, talking about Easter eggs, when we were showing you Ali's Reese's Easter egg that he got from Fiona, we said when she came to pick the kitten up, and I realised as I was editing that, I've never ever told you guys what happened to Loman. From like, I would say within the first week that Loman was born, he was Fiona's cat. He was Fiona's cat. And I didn't want to say anything because that was up to her. She also has a YouTube channel. I didn't want to give the game away, or she maybe wanted it to be a surprise on her channel. And we were also really unsure whether it was going to work out or not, because Fiona has 4 dogs and she was really worried that one of them in particular wasn't going to take to a cat very well. So that's the reason why we never said anything for so long. She did name him, she named him Loman. We were trying to wait until lockdown was lifted. We were trying so hard to wait until lockdown was lifted. She could have came and got him in January. Like my brother got his cat in January because he lives round the corner, so I just took him round. So we were trying so hard to wait until lockdown was lifted in Scotland for Fiona to be able to come and get the kitten. We didn't realise how long lockdown was going to go on for, obviously, at the time we decided this. So Loman was ready in January, a couple of weeks into January, to be picked up. But I says I'm happy to keep him until lockdown's lifted. But he was getting so flipping big, so quickly, like so much quicker than any of the other 3 cats, including the other boy cat that my brother got. He was getting so big. So I messaged Fiona one day and I was like, I can't remember exactly how the conversation went, but it was along the lines of, I'm getting a little bit worried about how big Loman's getting. I mean, he's going to be a fully grown cat by the time you come to pick him up, and the dogs won't accept him as easily as they would, because obviously dogs, they accept baby kittens and puppies and that a lot more easily than they would a fully grown one. And I was getting really worried that by the time lockdown was lifted, Loman was going to be too big for them to accept him. And Fiona obviously went away and had a discussion with her husband and her family and said, we're coming to get him tomorrow. So she did. We'd done it completely safe. She just sat in the car. Our daughters came to the door with the cat carrier. I put him in and took him over. I think that's what happened. Or I gave them to the daughter and I stood at her car, but a little bit back for her car. And he has settled in so flipping well. I'm so happy. Like, the dogs took to him, they loved him. I think he's kind of ruling the roost at the minute, and that was about a month ago. And I did say to Fiona, look, if there is any problems, just bring him back. There's no issue. Bring him back and we'll either keep him, which probably would have been what happened, or I'll find him a new home. We loved Loman. He was such a little gentle cat, mischievous, but a little gentle cat, and I'm so happy that he's doing so well at Fiona's. So I thought I'd better update you guys about that, because I think I said it on Instagram, but not a lot of people follow me over on Instagram. So if you don't follow me over there, you won't know what happened to Loman, and that's what happened to him. And oh my god, another thing, I think Fiona says she took him for his first set of Jags, and then when she went back for his second set of Jags, he'd put on a kilo. A flipping kilo? A kilo? For a cat, that's massive. It's getting big so flipping fast, as are the other girl cats at the minute. I can't believe, I'll put in a few clips while I'm talking here, by the way. I can't believe how big the girls are now compared to like just December, which doesn't seem that long ago, but it is. I guess it's going on 4 months, when they were just starting to crawl about my bed and they were so dinky tiny. And to me they still seem tiny now, but then when I look at the footage of them back then and the little clips, which I keep, I have all those saved because I love looking back at them, what they were like then. So when I look back at that footage and see how tiny they were then, they're so massive now compared to that. And the girl kittens are doing absolutely brilliant. We did choose the most mischievous 2 cats. We didn't know at the time, but that's what's happened. To be fair, Evie is a sweetheart, but she does have a mad half hour once or twice a day where she just bounces off the walls and everything. But Holly is a completely different story altogether. She is a brat cat, she really is. But if you see her little face, she gets away with everything. She reminds me of my youngest brother Colin, because he was the youngest. He got away with everything. He was a little shit, and she reminds me. We absolutely love her. She is so loving and adorable when she's in the mood to be. She's not yet learned how to keep her claws in when she's playing, which Evie has. I think the other cats have as well, but she's still learning how to do it. Not 9 times out of 10 she will have her claws out even when she's playing with you, and it's so, I mean, if you ever watch any of my videos and you see me covered in scratches, which I'm not at the minute, got a little scar once each scratch. Yeah, so I feel like I'm constantly covered in scratches. Do you remember the other week? I think it's a wee now. What side? I can't even remember what side it was on. I think it was that. I think it's that bit there actually. She was playing with my hair and clawed my face. She's honestly such a brat. And actually, I was scratching my back. I was like, what's that on my back? She managed to scratch my back. I can't remember it happening, but she scratched my back. And they've both had their both their sets of Jags and all that. I'm still on a waiting list for Nala to get spayed, and now they're on the waiting list. They'll be way further down than Nala because of COVID and everything. It's just taken a while at my vet to get things done. Anyway, I'm going to go and get ready and make a coffee and everything and get settled down to watch the Hall of Fame ceremony. I'm sorry I blathered so much there. I'll try not to make the rest of this one so blathery. That might be wishful thinking though. Okay, it's 4 AM now and the WWE Hall of Fame's finished and we've decided, well I've decided that I need to go to Asda because I've only got one coffee pod left and Asda's is the cheapest place to get coffee pods. They do 3 for £10 and Ali's coming too because at 5 AM, what happens at 5 AM, Ali?
McDonald's breakfast starts. My idea, absolutely exquisite.
Can I see you?
Because I'm clapping now.
He's clapping Nala. He's wanting a McDonald's breakfast, so we should be able to get that on the way back.
McMuffin and a hash brown.
I'm like, oh, hash brown, I want a hash brown. I'm going to see how many calories there are. I'm definitely getting a coffee though.
Did we take Nala?
We're not taking the We're not taking Nala. Careful! Careful! You're gonna fall! What happened? Why are you looking at me? It was you! Oh, my lovely kiddo. You're such a mummy's girl. Evie is such a mummy's girl. She was outside my door crying for me. Weren't you, princess? You were. She honestly is such a big sook. Such a lovely girl, aren't you? You're just my little sweet face. The patter. The patter. Are you gonna let me get some sleep? Are you gonna let me get some sleep? Stop being so cute. Good morning. It's now 12:15. I didn't get to sleep till after 8:30 this morning because of that damn cat, who did get chucked out eventually because she slept for a good while and then she woke up and started jumping about the bedroom. This is why I don't let them in the bedroom. She was knocking over everything. So she got kicked out. She was really cute while she was sleeping though. And I'm just laying in bed, wondering what to do with myself today. I feel so out of sorts because I've only had a few hours sleep. I know I had a nap last night. I'm usually up before I went to sleep this morning. I think I should have just stayed up, but I was so exhausted I thought I'll get a few hours sleep, wake up, and then get some housework or something done. And now I'm just like, could just sleep all day. Ali and Mark are still sleeping. I've not heard any of them up yet. What do I want to do today? I'll start with coffee. It's now Saturday. I haven't recorded anything for the last couple of days. I've been busy. I've had work and just life stuff. I woke up today and Holly's not feeling very, sorry, I'm just watching her at the minute. Holly's not feeling very well, which is so unusual. She was meowing for about 20-30 minutes and then eventually she was sick and then she started meowing again. She's been on and off trying to get to sleep, but the minute there's a noise she's like, oh, what's that? She's eventually went to sleep, I think, in Diego's bed. Let me show you her. I've been so stressed wondering what's wrong with her, like why would she have been sick or anything. Hopefully she's going to wake up and feel a bit better, but I might have to phone the vet if she's going to keep being sick. Sorry, I had to move. My hair is just ridiculous. I had to move because I was worried I was disturbing her and I really want her to sleep because she's been trying for so long to get her sleep. Hopefully she wakes up feeling better than she did before she went to sleep. Just thought it was so cute that she went in beside Diego to have a sleep. Nala, I'm not talking to you. Nala has finally got a date for her neutering or spaying. I call it spaying, but they were calling it neutering on the phone. It's the 26th of April, so I can't wait because she constantly makes this noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but constantly. Anyway, what I was saying about Holly is she hasn't had anything different to eat. She hasn't had anything different to eat, but she is one of those cats. She's like, I call her my terrorist because she's into everything, absolutely everything. And I think I do a good job of keeping everything out of the way. Like all the cereal, even the cereal, this is why we have it in cereal boxes now, because Simba and Nala, they used to get into everything like this. So I do, like, there's no food or that left on the worktops. The only food she has access to is hers. We even like feed her and Evie in the bathroom, and the dogs and Nala are in the kitchen and the door's shut so they can't get to it, and we don't let them out until everybody's finished in the kitchen with their food. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how she's managed to get an upset tummy. She started meowing and I was cuddling her and she was just so unsettled. And then eventually she went through to her litter tray in the bathroom and was sick beside it. I also think maybe she's a little bit constipated. Maybe she's just ate too much food. I don't know. We'll see how she is when she wakes up. I'm fretting as much as I would if it was Ali that was sick as well, honestly. And it's horrible when it's cats and dogs because they can't tell you what hurts. Obviously we know it's her tummy because she was sick in that, but until she was sick I didn't know what was going on. Anyway, I'm going to make some, no I'm not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and brush my hair and get myself organised for today, and then I am going to make some turkey soup with our leftover turkey. Well, it's not even leftovers actually. I took the drumsticks and the wings off the turkey last week before we ate it, and I'm going to make some turkey and veg soup with that, which sounds so nice. It's freezing outside. I don't know what's happened. Last Saturday it was so flipping hot I couldn't even be bothered cooking our dinner. Like, we were meant to have curry, I couldn't be bothered cooking. And today, well, the rest, it snowed on overnight Easter Sunday. It snowed, and the rest of the week it's just been freezing. I am absolutely cold, which is why I'm constantly in my big massive boot. Well, I don't even know if it's real wool, but yeah, it's real wool. I don't know what kind of wool it is. I'm in constantly in this or my dressing gown at the minute when I'm in the house. Even though the heating's on, there's something wrong with the radiator in my bedroom. I need to get that checked out. But it's not an emergency at the minute, so I'm not phoning up and seeing if it can get sorted. Yeah, oh, let me get organised for today. I think somebody's starting to feel a little bit better. She's purring away. Well, first of all, she came up to the step and slept for about an hour. Excuse the non-hoovered step. She woke up and she's been purring ever since, which she hasn't been doing all morning, have you, baby? And then Ali went and got her favourite toy, that scabby mouse. Oh no! Holly! Are you feeling better, princess? I don't think she's 100%, but the fact that she's purring gives us hope that she's starting to feel better, eh, Ali?
Yes.
And that she's playing, because she wasn't playing before. And it's so not like Holly not to play with anything. She's the one that's always up for playtime. I think she's still a little bit sleepy. Oh my god. I can't believe what time it is already. I nearly died of shock when Ali told me. Sorry, my hair's I can't even dry it or that today. I'm just so knocked out of sorts by our late night on Tuesday. I have just been out of sorts all week, and I've still managed to get to work and everything, but I've been so exhausted otherwise and just doing bits and bobs of housework. I've been a really bad vlogger. This is not going to be my best weekly vlog. Today, actually woke up with some energy. I was feeling great. I didn't get up till 10. Made myself, even though I wanted to sleep early last night, I actually made myself stay awake because, again, it's WrestleMania weekend. It's going to be another late night tonight, well, early morning tomorrow, and then the same again on Sunday, but at least I'm off work next week. Took the week off work. I always do for WrestleMania. Well, not usually the week, just usually the day, but I have taken the week off work because it's Easter holidays. Anyway, so I made myself get up. I think it was 10, half 10 or something. I got up this morning and I started off really well today. I was energised. I was getting stuff done downstairs and sorting out things that I need to sort out. And then just the whole day I've been flapping about that cat. I was going to make turkey soup, like I said. I think that clip that I filmed was maybe lunchtime-ish. I don't know, I have lost all track of time today. And I was just going to take my shower when sorry, I keep getting things in my eye. I was just going to have a shower, that clip that I filmed, I says I'm going to go and get ready. And then I came up the stairs and Holly followed me up and she just wouldn't follow me any further than the top step and she just kept meowing. So I sat on the step for like ages and cuddled her. Eventually she fell asleep. My back is killing me now for doing that. And then eventually I managed to get my shower, but I was so flipping quick in that shower because I was worried about the flipping cat. I'm so happy when I came out and she was still sleeping and breathing because I needed to check that. And then when she eventually woke up, she was purring and everything because that was like really heartbreaking earlier on. She wasn't purring. And Holly always purrs. She always purrs. Evie's just... She usually only purrs for me, Evie. Sometimes Mark and Ali if they're lucky, but Holly always purrs. Holly purrs if one of the other animals is getting petted. She purrs constantly and she just didn't purr for hours. It was so heartbreaking and she's just quite lethargic in that. I think she's still feeling out of sorts, but she is definitely, hopefully, I hope, getting a lot better now because she just wasn't purring earlier on. Anyway, managed to have a shower. Not making my turkey soup, we're having fish and chips for dinner. It's WrestleMania tonight. We were actually meant to be here for both nights, but my brother says we can go round to his tonight and then here tomorrow night. So I sent all the buffet stuff around to him and he's going to cook it all. So that means I don't have to cook 2 buffets in the next 2 days. Some more exciting news is that we are actually planning a little trip in July. We did cancel our Blackpool holiday, our big family Blackpool holiday, which I'm kind of gutted about because I really wanted to have like some proper quality time with all my brothers and all my nieces and nephews and that because we were all going. But Blackpool's not really my kind of scene. So it doesn't bother me too much that we've had to cancel that, but I still want to get away. I just need a change of scene. I've been stuck in this house for bloody... like everybody else. I know everybody else has as well. Since last lockdown, we haven't been able to go anywhere. So I just need a couple of days away. And we've been looking at the Isle of Skye for a couple of days away sometime in the summer. Just literally just a weekend. And also accommodation in Skye is pretty expensive, I've noticed. My sisters are going to come and pet sit for me while we're away on that trip. If we definitely get to go on that, because you never know at the minute, do you? The last couple of years, we never know what's going to happen or not. So at the minute, I haven't booked it. I'm very, very close to though, because we will get a refund, I guess, if anything happens with COVID or something. So I might book it in the next week or so, but at least I've sorted out like the animals. The animals are going to be taken care of. If we do go, it'll be me, Mark and Ali that go. Mark actually has always wanted to visit the Isle of Skye and I want to visit some of the places in Scotland that I've never seen, that like the unique landmarks in Scotland, like the fairy pools on the Isle of Skye, and there's somewhere else that I was looking at, and I think it was on the Isle of Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember it all off the top of my head. I do actually have them all written down somewhere. So I don't know when I'm going to catch up with you guys again. I will keep you updated with Holly. This vlog is just not going the way I had planned for it to go this week. That's just life though, isn't it? Hello, it's now Sunday evening. I'm hiding my neck because I look like I've got a turkey neck today. I don't know why. It's all the weight loss. We got up, well, I woke up at 2:45 today. I didn't get to sleep till well after 8, maybe even 9 or something this morning after WrestleMania last night. Hide that turkey neck. Yeah, WrestleMania was pretty good. It was alright. I'd give it a solid... Why are you looking at me like that? I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for last night's one. But I think tonight's one's actually going to be it. There's a lot more matches tonight that I'm looking forward to. Last night's one... Last night's one... Drew McIntyre, who is from Ayrshire, sunny Ayr in Scotland, he had a title match and he lost. So, our boy lost, Katie.
Why would you tell her? I thought she didn't watch it.
Ali, this vlog won't go up until after WrestleMania, until she's seen it. She's watching it tonight.
Oh, right.
He thinks I'm spoiling it for Katie. Yeah, but it was still a good match and all that though. So I got up today at 2:45 and then I thought I had 2 more episodes of the American version of RuPaul's Drag Race to watch. And turned out I only had 1 because the grand finale's not happened yet, which I'm totally gutted about because I wanted to see who won. I'm dying to see who won that one. Do any of you guys watch RuPaul's Drag Race? If you do, let me know in the comments below who you want to win. I can't decide because I think the 3... Well, I don't want Candy to win. She's the only one that I don't want to win. The other 3 that are in the top 4 are really, really strong. I really like them. I think Rosé has it by a smidge for me. Let me show you my turkey neck. Rosé has it by a smidge for me because she was born in Scotland, in Kilmarnock I think it is, she said. Or Greenock maybe. It was something with an ock at the end, an ick at the end. Rosé could be the 2nd Scottish person ever to win RuPaul's Drag Race because the person that won the UK version, which I binged watched on Friday, he was Scottish. So I kind of might want Rosé, but actually the 3 top ones are all my favourites. Rosé, Simone and Gottmik. Love them all. So I done that and then I made dinner instead of breakfast because it was coming up tea time. And now we're just waiting for Mark because we're going to pop to Tesco. I know I got a big Tesco delivery, but it was mostly all the buffy stuff I was getting in that delivery. And because I got to my 95 items limit, I couldn't get a couple of things that I wanted to get, like kitchen roll. I still had some when I done the order, but I've ran out since. And Kitten dry food. There's just a few bits that I want to go and get anyway. And then I've got to come home and get the buffet ready for tonight. And then it's round 2 of WrestleMania. And, oh, I hope I don't maybe sleep too late tomorrow. I'm okay with it today, but tomorrow I'll have my nieces. I don't want to literally wake up and have to watch them. I want to wake up and feel awake by the time they come round. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Turkey neck! In other news, this one is back to our usual cheeky self. Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? You back to being a wee bum face. What's this? And putting away. Look what fell into my trolley at Tesco's. Oh dear. I thought I'd get us a little extra special treat tonight because it's the last night of WrestleMania and I think it's going to be a better night, like I said earlier on. So, I mean, there is only 5 of us. Mark and Ali might eat these over the next few days. I know this one is a Biscoff one, so Ali has that earmarked. Earmarked? Earmarked. I don't know what other ones there is. Chocolatey nuts. That's a nutty chocolatey one. I don't know. I like just the original glazed one. Just the plain old glazed one. Call me weird, but I do. Anyway, I'll show you what else I got. What I love going to Tesco for at this time of day is all the reduced stuff. I love getting some bargains. These aren't bargains. I just needed more dips. I only bought dips for last night. I don't know why I done that. So I just got the 2 for £2. I got a salsa and I got another one of these cheddar cheese and chive ones because that went down a treat. There was not a bit of that left last night. These cheese and bacon Kievs were reduced from £2 to 50p. I'll just stick all this in the freezer. These chicken and bacon pies were £1.50 down to 38p. 1 second, I'm going to put a better light on because it's quite dark. I hope this is a bit better. These Tesco Finest Lincolnshire sausages were down to 63p. I checked the calories on these. These are quite high for 2 sausages. It's 314 calories. I think that's quite a lot. What do you think? To me, that's quite a lot for 2 sausages. Let me move them. Turkey Twizzlers. Oh my god, I've not seen these for years. The Cumberland sausage flavour. And these were 75p. Down from £3. £3 for Turkey Twizzlers. Are they flipping kidding me? It's not bloody salmon. I got these because I thought Mark and Ali might quite like these. Ali really likes his smoked salmon at the minute. It's a Scottish trout roulade wrapped in smoked salmon with a vintage cheese filling. And that was £4.75 down to £1.19. Ali flipping loves the vegetable sushi and smoked salmon sushi. So we've got the little packs that were there available. And they were down to 25p. How much are they normally? £1. Yeah, so we got a few packets of them. I'll move them out of the way. I got this. I thought, oh, that'll be a nice quick and easy meal for me. There was quite a few calorie controlled meals there, but it was like shepherd's pie, bangers and mash and that. This is the only one that really took my fancy. For the whole meal, it's 339 calories. And that was, where is it? £2.50. Oh my god, is that how much this is? £2.50 down to 63p. Again, something for the freezer. I got an aromatic shredded duck with pancakes and hoisin sauce. That was £3.50. Holy crap. These ready meals are really expensive when you buy them full price, aren't they? That was to 88p. And what are the calories in this? Per half a pack is 261 calories. That's not too bad, but I think it is more of a meal for one, isn't it? Although my dinner tonight was over, 600 calories, so yeah, that'd be quite a good meal for me as well. I wanted to try the vegan Pizza Express pizza, so it was down from £5, which is totally not worth it, to £1.25, and I love the toppings that are on this. Spinach, artichoke and mushroom, that's my kind of pizza. But I got this because for half a pizza, it's only 270 calories. So that could be a nice and easy tea for me one night. You know, the days that my back's playing up or I'm just not in the mood for cooking, which happens quite a lot at the minute. I think that was all the reduced stuff that I got. Quite a bit. If you remember my Tesco shop that just went up today, actually, Sunday, I got these little pots of yoghurt with granola, and I thought it's going to be so much cheaper just to buy natural yoghurt and granola and make that myself. So I got myself some of the fruit and nut granola. That's quite cheap for that. How big is that? A kilo bag for £1.60. I do think it's cheaper in Aldi though. I got my kitchen roll that I went for. I got 2 of them. I got some more of these mini cheddar sticks because they were on offer for £1. They're just more snacks for tonight, as are the Tuck's cheese sandwiches. These little croissants are only 150 calories for one, so I thought, oh, that's a nice different type of breakfast for me one morning, so I'm not having the same thing all the time and getting bored yet. I do love these granola and yogurt things. I was loving that. I do love that at the minute, but I know eventually I'll go off it, and these actually last until the end of the month, so that's quite good. I needed more butter, so I've got some of that. Same with the ibuprofen. I like to keep a stack of ibuprofen in. And Ali needed shower gel. He told me that as we were going round, so he picked that one. And I didn't realise that the only paper plates and kind of things like this that I have is Christmas stuff. So I did buy a pack of these platters for the buffet tonight and some paper plates, just so I'm not doing loads of dishes tomorrow. Although these are meant to be disposable, but you can reuse them. So now I am going to go and get all this put away, and then I'm going to get on with making this buffet. It's now 20 to 9. Better get a move on. Yes? Why are you standing on the top of my chair? Why are you standing up there? Evie's just chilling down there.